Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of our series of business model canvas elements for implementing business and products of Open Innovator Industrial Design Engineering. So today we talk about customer relationships. What type of relationship does each of our customer segment expect us to establish and maintain with them? Which ones have we already established, and how are they integrated with the rest of our business model, and how costly are they? Important questions to ask yourself when evaluating or developing your business model. Looking at customer relationships, we can see that there are, from a business point of view, three motivations that drive establishing and maintaining customer relationships. One is customer acquisition. Acquisition means getting your customer in for the first time. So for a new product, it means the customer buying the new type of cheese or beer or whatever for the first time. For a mobile subscription, it means getting that 1-year subscription, but for the first time. Customer retention is people keep on buying that product or renewing their subscription. Boosting sales, getting them to buy more of your product in general, but also cross and upselling. So cross-selling means getting them to buy other or additional products. So if they buy the beer from your brand, maybe they also want to buy other products from the same brand that are also beverages, or if they already buy one type of chocolate from your brand, they might buy another. But also if they have your mobile phone subscription, they might buy accessories or insurance for the phone. Then upselling is getting to people to get the same, but then at a more expensive level. So to increase their bundle, if you're talking about a mobile subscription, or to get a better version, not a better version, but a more expanded accessory pack on a car, these kinds of things, upselling. So how we deal with all these aspects of the customer relationship really influences the overall customer experience. So I've been to a shop where I've been treated not very well, and I'm never going back there again. So there's a very strong impact. But also if you've been happy with the product for a long time, but don't get treated well by the people on the phone helping you solve a problem, that will also really affect the way you see the company or the product or service. So there's very different types of customer relationships. Personal assistance in a shop, but also on the phone. Then there's dedicated personal assistance. So if you are with the bank and you have more than 100,000 euros in that bank, then you have one person really dedicated for your whatever you need. So you don't get just whoever picks up the phone, but you have a direct relationship with that person. Then there's self-service, mostly obviously on the web, but also maybe on a machine in a shop. And then there's automated services, and they can be extended self-service or simulated personal assistance. I don't know if you know Anna from IKEA, but if you go on the IKEA website, then there is Anna, and you can type questions to her and she will answer them if her automatic service behind it understands the questions, because otherwise you will get something like, can you please rephrase the question, or blah blah blah, or you will have to phone in to a live person after all. Then there's communities. For example, the Action shop in the Netherlands that has lots of cheap products, has a big Facebook community with people supporting with ideas for how to make household decoration items from there. And although this community is actually independent from Action, they do get served with ideas and products, etc. So communities, also communities that offer solutions, answers to questions, can be important in part of customer relations. And a very extended way of establishing the customer relation is co-creation, actually getting the customer in to help develop the product, which doesn't happen so often, but can be really interesting, especially of course for us as designers. Customer relationship life cycle. Well, in the terms of channels, we've named 5 phases. Here is a model with a little bit more. But from awareness, knowledge, consideration, selection, buying the product, being satisfied with it or not, advocacy and loyalty. What you want in the end is people talking about your product or service in a positive way, and being loyal to your brand. This is the ultimate goal in your customer relationship, because the customer acquisition is way more expensive in general than customer retention. So that brand loyalty is really important. Talk to marketeers about brand loyalty and they can go on forever because it's really important to them. So if you look at your own project, really look at where are your opportunities for customer acquisition, how do you get the customers in, customer retention, what makes them coming back to your product, and boosting sales. Getting higher sales volumes, but also cross and upselling, maybe getting accessories into ad for your value proposition, or have different levels of your product, different so you can get people to upsell to a different level. Those are the questions to ask when filling in the customer relationship element of the business model canvas for your project. To round it up again, what is the relation again to the value proposition, our core element? So it's really important to evaluate what type of relationship is a match for our value proposition, our customer segment. So because it can be really easy to immediately think, oh, we'll do customer services and frequently asked questions on the internet because that's easy and cheap. But easy and cheap is not always the best for each value proposition and each customer. So what type of relationship do each of our customer segments expect us to establish? There's also a difference there. So is it personal assistant, dedicated personal assistants? Are you the type of shop or bar where people know the people that work there, or do they see a different face each time, and how good or bad is that? So what type of relationships do each of our customer segments expect us to establish? Again, think about motivations, desires, unmet needs. What's in there? Okay, that rounds it up for today. Good luck with your exam preparation.